All right. So guys, to understand the virtual environment, right, it's very important for a DevOps engineer because we will be deploying multiple applications, let's say multiple Python applications or React applications or any applications, right, into the server. To work on that, it's very important to create a virtual environment. So first of all, let me once again, um, let me create a package so that we can start working on it. Also, let me start using this drive. Did you see this? It is creating virtual environment actually. Got it? Now, if you see after creating a fresh project using PyCharm, it created .venv. You got it? So .venv is one of the Python style of creating virtual environment. Understand clearly this. Okay. So let me create a Python package. Say this can be any name. I just need one. I just need to create one file here. File. Let's say understanding virtual environments. Got it. So first of all, we need to understand what is virtual environment, right? So virtual environment is something which is isolated. So let me draw something and which would make more sense to you. It's taking time. Project, for example, Facebook project or any other project, right? Let's say, imagine WhatsApp, for example, WhatsApp, Facebook, any application, right? So applications will be developed like it is keep on getting updated, isn't it, guys? So as long as you're working, you're using application, you are saying like, hey, there's update, you want to update or you want to update later, you got it, and the application, isn't it? So what did you noticed? So on the time basis, so there are let's say maybe monthly or weekly or let's say quarterly, they used to release different versions of applications, right? And you should always keep updated with the latest application. Why? What is the reason? So latest application has a lot of bug fixes or even they'll add new enhancements. So if you think about WhatsApp, for example, so WhatsApp previously just had a text, right? And later they added audio calling feature, and later they added video calling feature. Got it? So it doesn't happen overnight, is it? So it took a lot of time for them to think about the user interest and implement those functionalities, isn't it, guys? So think about the scenario. It started, let's say, it started from 2001, for example, and now it's been 2024, correct? So what did you see here over the time, over the period? So in this time, right, there are a lot of things also happened, isn't it? So let's say 2000, for example, 2005, 2000, let's say 2012, they added order feature, let's say, and 2018, for example. No, it's not accurate data. It's just like a heads up. This is how it is. Okay. Did you see this? WhatsApp started, and they had it started with 2020, 2001, and now it is 2024. Now there are different versions of WhatsApp has been released. Understood? And if you see different versions, right? For example, imagine in 2021, they have released basic features with WhatsApp. Understood? And um, so in 2024, even Python is not that much matured or not that much a library rich. When it's a library rich, it has lot of features in it. Okay, so Python libraries are something which would see Python itself. It became very famous for what reason? It has lot of libraries which would help us to decrease the development time and increase the productivity. Understood? That is the benefit of Python, right? That's where even many companies, many projects, they are migrating to Python. They started migrating to Python. Let's say if the application in Java or C, C++, whatever it is, they are migrating to Python. The reason is very simple. It will take a lot of other projects, right, for developing any feature. It take a lot of time and effort. But whereas in Python, it is since library is already available, right? And it has a lot of flexibility of using the concepts, right? So that's where we were using, everyone started using Python a lot. Understood? Now, so imagine a project, imagine a, let's say, imagine WhatsApp project, for example. So in WhatsApp, if you see, there are multiple, multiple versions of releases happen with the WhatsApp. And similar note, let's say Facebook. Facebook also say, let's say it started with, for example, 2005, for example. It can be any node, guys. Okay, 2005 and 2019 and 2024. So imagine currently now, if you look at this carefully, so there are now two applications, Facebook and WhatsApp. So imagine they had similar applications, and imagine they had only one server. Okay, so WhatsApp using libraries of Python, and Facebook also using libraries of Python. Understood? So to work on this, let me give you some heads up. Let's say it required Python libraries. Okay, and at least WhatsApp and Facebook are they're very latest. And imagine think about any other think about any other application. Is there any old application still running, guys? Do you remember anything? Any application, any social media application, like a very old one, but still it is working? They are operating. Do you recollect any application? Messengers, right? Facebook Messenger, Messenger, right? Yeah, Messenger. It's okay. Insta is Insta is very bold, very bold. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Request library. So what I want to do is currently imagine WhatsApp. There is one application, right? Facebook. These two are two different applications now, and WhatsApp, what it required is latest. For example, WhatsApp is running with latest version of Python library. Okay, request model. So if I go back here, we can easily find what is the latest, right? See how we can find libraries in Python. So Python libraries are officially maintained here. pypa.org. This is the place, right? If you go here, so this is the official Python library platform. So this is where all Python libraries are available. Okay, so now I want to look for some library. So library name is request. So what is the latest version of library? 232.3. This is the latest version. If you want to see all the releases, right, you can directly go check out here. So for example, if you click on it itself, release history, you can see all the all the other library versions, right? 233, 232.3. This is the latest version. This version latest, and there are other releases also, right? This is the other release of uh, library version. Got it? You can see all the roadmap of their releases, isn't it? So they started with Feb 14, uh, 2011. You got it? So they started releasing. This is the first release of request library in 2021. Sorry, 2011. You got it? From 2011, they have released a lot of lot of versions here. Now we are at 2024. Okay, see, did you notice that they release some version, but it's not happy with some, it has some conflicts. That's why they released other version, 2032. Yeah, got it. And so imagine your project. When I go back here, let's say WhatsApp, it started with 2021, sorry, 2001, and this is 2005. Now you want to run these two applications. You want to run these two applications in one server. Understood? You want to run these two applications in one server. But first server, if you look at here, let's say first server is running with uh, very old version of let's say you can consider 008. The first server required request version 088, right? I think I can quickly write down so that instead of talking, right, you'll have some data. Assume we have two applications, WhatsApp and Facebook. Both are running in the same server. Both are running in the same server. But let's say WhatsApp is old application, for example, whole application which requires which required old version of request, which is 088, for example. Yeah, was 0.8.8. Got it? And Facebook Facebook is using new release, new version, new version of request, which is 234. What is it? Yeah, 232.3. Got it. Now, what do we want to see? The challenge here is WhatsApp required, 088 version, and Facebook required 232.3, for example. And what is the catch here? These two applications are running in the same server. You got it? We want to run both the applications in the same server. Understood? But if you see, if you directly install globally, if you install directly globally of the library request, right, it has conflicts or dependency missing. Like, it has a lot of dependency on the old, right? See, WhatsApp is relying on the old version of request, and Facebook relying on latest version of request library. And there is a conflict, right? Meaning, if you install globally, for example, if you install in the server level, for example, in the server level you installed, let's say request. So you install 232.3, for example, 2, for example. Okay, which means, and if you're running your, if you're running first application here, and you install, you're running other application also here. Okay, so this is WhatsApp, and this is Facebook. Understood. So if you install a request library globally, which means that WhatsApp and Facebook both are using same request library. Understood. What is the problem here? The problem is WhatsApp cannot run with latest version of latest version of request library. Okay, why? Because this WhatsApp itself developed using old version of request library. Understood? And this cannot be used because see, why? Like you might be thinking that, hey Kumar, you are saying that it is a latest, and see, I can use latest into the WhatsApp, is it? The problem is in the old version, let's say old version of the request, the some functionalities might have changed. The way we are defining, naming the function names, right? Function names would be changed. Even you can see, if I directly quickly take a tour over here. So you can also see what is the release notes. For example, 232.3, right? If you click on that, it would tell you what is the release history. Release history, not release notes. If you click on there, there should be a release notes also. So yeah, support it. What is the new features? They must mention. They must mention what is the user guide. There should be release notes. If you look at release history, what was changed? At least they'll have some information. Okay, supported and features best practice. Request is ready for demand of build robust. Okay, keep alive and connection pooling. International domains and URLs. Sessions with cookie persistent. Browser style TLS classifications, supported features and best practices. Okay, these are other things, normal things only. Um, no, in general, if they released some new version, they will implement some feature. Okay, they'll implement some feature, and they'll uh, see, there will be a bug fixes, or there will be a new enhancements, or there will be a new feature, like new feature adding to the request library. Okay, so that's without that, just like that, they don't release the new versions. New version means what? Let's say, think about WhatsApp. In previously, it's text messages, and later it's like they added audio feature, right? And also they added later they added video feature. Understood? The similar way, even for request, right? Request also, if you see the couple of features it supports, right? So they keep on adding new features to the request because they want to maintain in the market, right? Otherwise, if there is a competitor to the request, right, people will start consuming that library. Understood? But that's where they want to compete with the market, and they'll start releasing the new versions of new versions of the library. Depends on the features. Understood? Now, if we go back here. So here, WhatsApp and Facebook, two different applications. Now I cannot do it this way. I cannot install the latest version and use it for both the applications. Now what I want to do is I want to I don't want to install in the global level. Okay, in directly into the server. In server, what I'll do is I'll create a virtual environment. Okay, I'll create a virtual environment. Got it. And what I'll do is, instead of installing the library in the server level, I'll create a virtual environment and install in the virtual environment level, which means that here, let's say it is running with a very old. Okay, there's a request library. Let's say, and here, got it. And now, did you see this? In order to do this, in order to in order to install in order to install two libraries in one platform, one server, right? So you cannot do without virtual environment. So this can be achieved with virtual environment concept. Okay, so virtual environment is in one system, in the same server, we will create a virtual, virtual environments, meaning isolated environment, meaning whatever you install in this virtual environment, it is only specific to this application. Got it? Now, did you understand the concept? So we have to create in the server. We need to create a virtual environment, like isolated environment, like whatever you install in that particular one, right? It is only specific to that environment. That's it. And this is not outside of the virtual environment. These libraries are not visible. Understood? So we will create one environment. Let's say we will create one. Let's say in this we will create one environment like this. We will isolate it. Now, is it clear? Huh? Any confusion in this, Nafis? You got confused or you're okay with it? How about Priyanka, Naveen? You're okay with it, right? No, now we need to create the virtual environments here. Understood? So now let us try to understand how to create a virtual environments in Python. Understood. So when we are working in the office, right? Even for a DevOps engineer, this is one of the biggest topic, biggest concept, because we are involving into deploying the application into the servers, right? During DevOps pipeline, right? If it is a Python or any other things which is required, creating virtual environments, we need to understand how to create virtual environments in Python. Okay, so let me go back here. how to create how to create and use the virtual environment. Okay, so in Python we can do it in two ways actually. In Python, most most widely we use two ways. Okay, so first one is using venv. Okay, so venv, it is directly comes with Python. And and second one is with virtual environment. These two are the libraries we use to create a virtual environment. But even when you're creating PyCharm, right? If you're using PyCharm, if you create a new project itself, it will create a new environment actually. Okay, this is got created. So if you create a new project with a new, let's say, with a fresh virtual environment, it uses venv. Got it? And that's where, after creating this project, did you see here? You are seeing some package. This you didn't create it actually, right? Not package, the directory. This you didn't create it. By default, it got created. Understood, huh? So this library, sorry, this package, this directory created by virtual environment itself, not we, isn't it? Now, so how to work with these two, right? So if you are using VNV, so Python itself, it comes with when you install Python into your laptop, for example. So by default, it has VNV. Okay. Now, so steps to create. So when you want to create a VNV, when you want to create, so first is create virtual environment, create a virtual environment, right? So for this command is Python space -m space venv space, and you can name your virtual environment name. Oh, okay. So if we don't give anything, if we directly give like this, it creates by defaultly it creates this .venv directory. Okay. But if you don't want to use this name, if you want to use some other name, right? You can, let's say, my env. Understood? So it creates virtual environments with this name, myenv. Got it? Yeah, that's a command. Next, if you want to use, if you want, see, once you created a virtual environment, and if you want to, you need to activate, guys. Okay, activate the virtual command is. So see, you need to execute this command. Okay, you just directly copy paste. Yeah, if you want to activate, once we create a virtual environment, basically there is something. There is a there is a um, application file will be there, or bat file is to say. So if you go here and then under scripts, did you see this? Activate. You got it, huh? So you need to click on this actually. But if you want to do through the command, so what is the virtual environment? My environment, and it is under scripts, right? Scripts, and what is the file? Activate. If you just tap activate itself, it activates the virtual environment. Got it? And if you want to deactivate if you want to deactivate, for example, right? Even after activating. So in general, how we work is in project, we create a virtual environment, we will activate the environment, and we will install the required packages. Let's say install required packages. Okay, using. So if you want to install libraries, multiple libraries in one go. So using requirement, right? Requirements.txt file. In text file, we will keep all the libraries, and in one go, we will install everything in one go. Got it? This is step number 3. Got it? Yeah. And step number 4. And once we are done with it, for example, right? Uh, Once we are done with our work, if you install and if you done everything, right, you can deactivate. Uh, deactivate. Deactivate the command. Command is directly just deactivate. Got it? So this is with venv. Guys, these are the commands with venv. Okay. Next is virtual env. So majority of the cases we will use directly venv only. Okay, because since it comes with Python. So first of all, in venv, it's already comes with Python, but virtual environment is not comes with Python. Okay, so this is a library, right? You need to install this actually first. Virtual env is not uh, is not it's not comes it's not available. Virtual environment is not available directly in Python installation. So with after installing Python, it is not directly available. Okay, so you need to install the virtual environment. Got it? So how we will do it actually? So come how to install any library, Python library? Yeah, to install any Python library, use pip, a package manager. Got it? So what is the command? Yeah, got it. pip space install package name. So here package name virtual env, right? Got it. So before doing, before doing with the tournament, you need to install you should install the package. Understood? Next, I need to use the same steps here, same data, but let me remove the comments. Got it. So if you want to install, we install all the things, right? Like now, to create a virtual environment, we can directly say virtual environment. What is the environment you created? Let's say my env. You got it? Let's say my env2 now. We created VNV already. Like I just why you can use the same name since you are using different project, right? So doesn't matter. And if you want to activate directly, you can if you want to activate, right? You can just type activate. Understood? And you will install the required libraries like above. And if you want to deactivate, same things only. Got it? Huh? Steps and all. Is it clear, guys? You are fine with the steps? No, it is just that you have to create it, create an environment, and activate it, install the required libraries, and deactivate it. Okay. So currently, even if you look at this uh, so currently the VNV is activated. Did you see this? So currently, I'm using this. I created a tournament, and it starts with .venv, right? Did you see this? So which means that it is the virtual environment is activated. So how you can deactivate? Just say deactivate. Got it? I just type D and tab. It would give you the information. And did you see this? The virtual environment is deactivated now. So how you want to activate? So if you want to activate, uh, where you are here. So what is the location? The location is virtual, like where the activate command is available here. You got it? So here, I need to go to this location. So how we can go it? So first directory is VNV and scripts and activate. Got it? So just type give V and give tab. Okay, and just type yes and tab. Okay, and activate. You got it? Now did you see this? How to activate and deactivate in the command itself? Now it prefix with dot .venv. So virtual environment is activated. And if you install anything, let's say I'll show you. Let's say there's a project one. So with the same example as mentioned, right? So what I'll do is I'll create two different environments, right? Two different environments with let's say for example here itself I'll create it. Mm, yeah, or we will use one way to do the things. Let's say for example now it is using venv, right? This time I want to use virtual environment. Both are same steps. You can also try yourself. So let me deactivate. Okay, and so I think Python. Let me see when I do pip, right? Because it is pip 3, I guess. Yeah, I didn't install the Python directly into this. Instead, what I'll do is um, so currently, if you see, I typed pip3, but it is not recognized internal or external command. So the reason is very simple. So pip3 is, I might install the, Python, but pip3 is package manager, right? So package manager is available where? So if I go back here, in general location, right? So go to the C directory. So why it is not coming here? The reason is very simple. The package is not located. because it is not findable, it is not findable because this is installed like I installed Python, but the location I didn't configure in the system paths. There is something called, if you see, if you just click on the Windows button and type env, okay, environment variables, edit the system environment variables. You got it? If you go here, and you are seeing a lot of environment variables here. So meaning when you see even when you use control, let's say Windows and R, for example, and if you type CMD, for example, so CMD is where? Did you see this? CMD is available where? Did you see here? So cmd.exe. So when you click on OK, it understands that, oh, okay, user is calling me here. Then only that will open by using this. But if you remove this, for example, if you go and remove this and try doing that, right, it cannot understand. Got it? So currently, if you look at this, what's the location? Yeah, I'll do one thing. Uh, this is the system command. I'll do one thing. I'll just change it. Let's say I'll just copy, remove it, and say test, for example, you know, dummy. And let me also have the location. I'll copy that here. Now what I'm doing is I'm just removing I'm updating this system, command prompt. I just updated now. Got a test and save. Okay. And if I go back here, and once again, let me also open environment variables. Like you'll understand neatly. Okay. So here, and when I do CMD, and if I click enter, still it is locating with some other location. Once again, where it is. Wait, CMD is like system command. I don't want to play with it. One second. We'll go back and update the name. Right. And we will try with our things. So currently it is not working. So for example, in the same system, pip3 is not working, right? Let's work on this. So no, don't want to get diverted. So pip3 is a Python package. Okay. And currently it is saying pip is not recognized. Why it is not recognized is, so it will look for the pip3 application location in all the places. So it is clear that generally we will give the Python path here. Okay, did you see this? Now there is no Python path. Here it is there, script. Only script is there, you know. But what if you see these are the locations for Python, but pip3 is not in these two locations. Okay, so see users, number, app data, local programs, Python 311 scripts. Right, this is the location. Understood. But when I go back here, see what is the location? Users, number, app data, local, programs, right? And Python. And if you see Python, there are, I had two versions of Python. Like that, you can install n number of versions, guys. You can install Python, 311, 312, whatever it is. And currently, if you see, it is like 311. You got it? So it is using 311 actually. And now, if you get into this here, lib site packages, it is not located there, right? If you come to scripts, it's not here. Surprisingly, I'm not seeing that, I'm not seeing that pip here. Okay, let us go back here and check it into 312 library. Yes, did you see this? In 312, you are seeing the pip3 path, right? Did you see? This is the one. So when I'm trying to run this command here from the terminal, right? pip3. So originally that pip3 is available here. Now what I need to do is I need to provide this path. I need to provide this path to here. That's why, see, that's why if you look at here, uh, 311 scripts is there. But in 311, pip is available or not? See, this is 312, right? In 311, if you go 311 and scripts, right? So pip is not available now. Did you see this? Guys, clear, huh? So that's why we were getting error. No, understood or not? Pip3, no, pip3 is not available in that either of the locations. So that's why it is not available. That's why it is raising error. Okay. Now, what is the catch here? See, I installed, but see, in this system, I did multiple installations of the, libraries, or I install, uninstall others, right? It got corrupted actually, right? Somehow the packages are removed. Okay, so that's why it is not working. And how to make it work? Now, instead of using this location, instead of using 311, right? I don't think 311 is any more proper solution for my case, because see the broken packages, right? See, even set packages also only few are there, and when it comes to scripts, nothing was there except Flask. Nothing was there. So originally it required many many packages, many applications, right? So here I need these things. Understood? In order to work on this, I need to provide this path now. If pip supposed to be working, I have to add this path to the environment variable. So this is something. It is a system searchable path, guys. So when you're typing some command in the terminal or command prompt, right? So originally, for example, if you type here pip, did you see this? Pip is not recognized as internal. So when you do this, it will come and look in these locations. It will go and check in this path whether pip is available or not. Like this, it keep on looking actually. Understood? Now, what is the catch here? Now, since it is not available, since pip is not available of any of the location, so no meaning actually, no meaning keeping these locations. Now, what I'll do is I'll just remove this, delete this, and where is the other one? Delete this. And I'm sure if you're using if you're using, right, you must have a proper data, proper locations. I am sure about it. Now now what you need to do is you need to add. So where you need to add, you can directly use this. There is something called path variable. Go go and edit it. So did you see, there are these are the locations. Now provide this location. Okay, copy this, because this is required for locating the pip. Okay, go back here, new, and paste. Makes sense, huh? Now in the same terminal, if you type this time, did you see this? Again, it is showing that hey, pip is not there. If you type pip3, hey, pip3 is not there. Why? Because this terminal is open before making the changes. You got it? This terminal is open before making the changes. So you need to restart this terminal, or you can close the terminal and open again. So now if you open, let's say Windows R and command, right? Now if you type pip, for example, this time it should, this should be working. You got it? Previously it is like a different error. Now it is saying like pip. And if you type pip3, for example, unable to create a process using this. But that's okay. Previously it's a different, and now it is a different completely. Previously, like pip3 is not recognized. Now it is recognized and giving different error. That's okay, because if you go back to the system environment variable, so if you want to get into there, click on Windows button and type env. Understood? And click on the environment variables. Click there. Now go to path, edit. Now what we added? I just added scripts, right? Now in order to work in Python, You also need to add Python path as well. You create well and library. This also should be there. Okay. And what else need to, any what else need to be added? Launcher once again. This is a launcher. The launcher is not required. 312. So there are many other things should be there. It looks like my environment is corrupted. But if you open, let's say if you install Python into your system, right? It must have even Python 2 actually. If you click on this here itself, Python should be located. You got it? Yeah. Now, so now what is the catch? The catch here is that pip3 previously it is not there, and now if I go back here, what even if you expand the virtual environment, right? Expand this. And did you see this? Oh, okay. This is comes with inside script itself these days. See here in Python, inside script itself available. So one second, let me quickly go back here. Scripts. Is Python available? No, right? But once we create the virtual environment, the Python is it is created. It looks saying question mark. No, in general, when you install Python itself, Python, right? So here under this under scripts like under this location itself, you'll have a Python. Since mine is corrupted, I think if you install freshly into your system, you must see. I think if someone is joined from the computer, can you go and show us quickly if someone installed already in the Windows? Who's joined from computer? I mean, you joined from computer. Your username. You're using many users, right? Yeah. And you install is it in this system Python? No, you install. No, not Python. Python you install is it? You didn't you install or not install Python? Okay, it is you installed actually. Got it. Got it. Uh, Go there. Go to the C directory again, and here you can see app data. There is a pack. There is a file. There is a folder called app data. Yeah, go there and local programs and Python. Yeah, and Python 312. Right. So since see mine is corrupted. So if you see, can you expand it, Navin? Maximize it. Yeah. So if you see, there is something called Python. Python.exe is available, right? Yeah. So when you install, you will have this location, okay, and this location should be to be copied. So for example, in the top right, Navin, can you click there? Yeah, copy that location. So what copy, and edit, yeah, and Windows button and press Windows button and type env, env, not x, right? Open. Oh, you are okay. You're using your office system, right? Right. Oh, is it? All right. Hey, Molly, you want to share your screen now? Molly, very slow. Yeah, all right then. I'll leave it. Leave it. That's okay. Yeah, leave it, guys. That's fine. Right. Stop sharing now. I'll share. All right. So originally, you had to copy all the paths. I think I'll do one thing. I'll create one more session on how to set up Python into your system completely from brand new. If it is a brand new, right? We need to do a setup. But yeah, we don't want to still get distracted. So originally we need to have this library should, what we can say, the package should be properly uh, properly installed, and uh, location should be updated in the virtual environment, you know um, virtual environment paths. Yeah. Now if you go here, see currently what we are doing, we were trying to understand how it is working, right? Now here, let's say again activate it. I'll do one thing, otherwise quickly I'll install Python, because this is required. Python. Let's download for Windows. Click on there. If someone not install Python, so just follow it. Just go here, or directly go to downloads and install Python 13. So now it's 13. So install it. Install now. It is pretty straightforward, guys. If someone is using MacBook, for example, you had to install through a brew package, a brew install Python. It would pick up the latest available version of Python. Got it. What is it? Hey, the audio is recording, right? Got it. Guys, meantime, you just eh, why it get kind of stuck. Guys, meantime, you just go through this. Okay. If someone is already familiar installing packages and libraries, right? Go through the document. Yeah. Now, see, the setup was successful. What does really mean? Which means that we have installed Python successfully in Python 13. Okay. Now, if you go back here, now go to the same location. And here, you can see one more 13. Okay. And now this is a proper one actually. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I don't want to use this two anymore, because uh, you know, it is crashing my application. Let me wipe it out from the system, because in my system currently even Python itself not showing, which is weird, because Python itself not showing. If I click it, it is asking me to download from internet. All right. Now I installed, right. So now still I installed. One second. Yeah, I installed here. Now, if I want to use this Python, right? If I want to use this, now what I need to do is I need to I need to uh, keep this path, so that when I type Python in the terminal, it would come here. It will go to this path and locate this Python. Got it? Yeah. Uh, Environment variable env, open environment variables, and guys, where you need to update, right? Here you need to update under path. You can see path, is it? Click on edit and add new one. Okay. And 12 and all these paths are not required, because this is no more valid, right? And here 13. So if you click OK, and OK, three times OK. Understood. So this is opened before that, right? So if you type here Python, it is not locating. Okay, it is opening internet actually. Hey, I can go and download there, but I don't want to do it, right? It is asking to download, right? See, I don't want to do it. Yeah. Instead, since I already added now, if you restart the terminal, if you type Python, this would fetch. Did you see this? Because we added the path, no? We added the Python path, right? We added this path. We added path in the environment variable. Got it? Now, similarly, we also need to add. So let me show you one more. Exit from here. So pip pip, right? For example, pip is not so pip3 not recognized. Now we also need to add this path. So currently we know how to we understand how to add this path, right? Now, so pip is available where under scripts, right? It is available under scripts. Now we also need to add this script path to the environment variables, so that easily it will come and find. Okay, new variable, new path. Click OK, OK, and OK. And again, so this is opened before updating that, right? So that changes will not be reflected here. If you type here pip3, it's not reflected. You got it? Though it is, pip3, you can use anything. It's not available. Even pip also not there. Why? Because the session is open or this terminal is open before updation. So to changes to be reflected, you should kill it. You have to reopen it. Now, if you go and type pip, for example. Now, did you see this? It got properly updated, guys. Guys, you're fine now. You're fine updating the environment variable for Python installation. You're clear, is it? Anyway, this is recorded. You can use the recording. Okay. Yeah. Now, what we need to do. So, as mentioned, right? You can directly play with since you understood how to install Python, and let us also use the command prompt for installing and uh, installing packages. Or that's fine. One second. I'll do one thing. Create a new project, for example, and I don't want to create what we can say. I don't want to create a virtual environment actually. But when it comes to Python, default it creates. I'll do one thing. I'll create a two directories, like two normal directories. Let's say, namely, in the documents, right? For example, um, when I go back here, no documents. You can find any location. That's okay. So never mind. Uh, oh, sorry. Hold on, guys. You're finding many things here out here. Uh, okay. So, all right. I'll do one thing. I'll create a two folders. Okay. The folder one is, let's say, WhatsApp. Also create one more folder, Facebook. Facebook. Got it. And now what I'll do is I'll go here. I'll open open the folder. So it is under where? It is under uh, documents, right? In the documents, we have WhatsApp, new window. Got it. So it is when you click on the terminal, right? It is normal. It's not activated. Okay, cool. Now what I'm going to do is here under this folder, I want to create a Python package. Let's say package name is apps, right? Under this, I want to create one file called requirement.txt. It's a text file. Okay, we go back here, requirements.txt, and here I would so let's say WhatsApp is very old one, right? Request equal to 0.8, isn't it? Got it? Now, so what is the topic we are discussing here? So we would need to see, this is one project, for example, it's a WhatsApp project. Okay, and the project location is this. what we need to do is we need to create a virtual environment, right? We need to create a virtual environment for this particular project so that I can install a request library, for example, right? Cool. So what I will be doing is I'll be installing request library, one library, globally one library, for example. So if I go back here in the request, right, go to the release history, for example. So globally, I will install one library. Let's say 228.1, for example. So how I can install globally? So pip space install space request, right? This is how we install, right? Equal to 223.1. Huh? What is it? No, that's the latest. No, that's the latest. I want to take some random one, but install globally. Understood? So 220. 1 second. 223.1 is there? 221, for example. 221. Okay. Let's try to 221. Got it. So pip 3. I should not use directly. So pip 3. Oh, what's happening? Okay. What's the catch here? The term pip is not recognized as a. Mhm. No, but it's picking up, is it? Verify that path is correct. I'm sure I did add it properly. Go back here, environment variables, and path edit here. Uh, Scripts, right? It's there. And it is also locating something else as well, guys. Somewhere else it looks. Oh, okay, got it. I think I'll do one thing quickly. Let me close all windows of uh, PyCharm because it got open, right? Got it. And now open it, PyCharm. So what I want to open? I want to open WhatsApp, right? Yeah, this is the one. Because see, whenever something install in your system, so your machine sometimes, right, it has to, like, you have to restart your system, right? So even in the old days, when you install some application, for example, in order to reflect the changes, you need to restart your computer. You remember? So even sometimes, right, it required restart of the system as well. Understood? Yeah. And now let me go and try here, say pip here this time. Still, it's not happy. Maybe restart is required. Once again, object not found, pip string. Mhm. But when I use from normal terminal, once again, it's like normal terminal only. It should pick up. This is picking up actually. If it is working here, it should work here too actually. Um, One second. Let's quickly understand what this issue is. Okay, copy and go back here. The error show up on Windows when one tries to use pip in the command prompt. To solve this error in Windows, you must declare path variable by providing this. Right click on computer, advanced system settings, system variables, right? Click on the paste location of Python 35 or folder, scripts. Yeah, we did already, right? We did added this. I repeat and restart your command prompt. And like I added this. And how about the system Python itself? Once again, go back here. Guys, even at office, right? We have internet access. So if there's something crashed, right, you're not got to remember everything. Okay. Just, oh yeah, it is added. Hmm, this is strange, very strange. And close all windows and restart your command prompt. That's what I mentioned, right? So sometimes it might require your system to be restarted, you know. That's a catch. Instead of stuck there, it should work, you know. So at least Python also working, or Python it's picking up. Huh? See, even Python didn't pick it up. Hmm, it's so weird. No, never mind. It can pick up from anywhere. It should pick up from anywhere. I'm sure about it. Hmm. Okay. It is working from the location, right? Hmm. We'll do one thing. We will directly use the command prompt then. Okay, for time being. But in general, I just want to demonstrate using PyCharm itself, so that it is very organized. You know, when I create a virtual environment, it should be very clear. Okay. Hmm. Visually you can see all the folders actually, but when I do this through a command prompt, it's like for you it's uncomfortable even, you know. Okay, I think the system required restart, I feel. It requires system required restart. Okay. Instead I'll do one thing. I'll show you the concept here, and I trigger the execution from the command prompt. I think that works. Let's here. So we'll try to create a, we'll create an environment for a WhatsApp project. Okay. So since we already know where this project is, look like here. Location is see users, number, document, and WhatsApp. Okay. Even from command prompt, I'm already into the number, documents, and WhatsApp. Got it. And here. So now follow the steps. So what are the steps actually we followed? If you go back here, yeah. Now to create a virtual environment, right? How we can do it? Python space minus m space. This is what I mentioned, right? Go back here, take the command and execute here. So now this would create a virtual environment, guys. So Python in this WhatsApp, it is creating a virtual environment. Create a virtual environment in Python. Okay, Python space minus m space venv and environment main. It created. So if you do a in if it is a Linux box or Mac, you can do ls, but in Windows it's a directory dir. And did you see this? Python space minus m space venv my. So it is created with my-env. Guys, notice that it is neatly created virtual environment. Understood? And if you see the a path, right? It is like normal path. Now, if you activate, it would comes with virtual environment name along with prefix. You got it? Prefix with the virtual environment. So how we can activate now? So it is created. So if you want to activate, how you can do it? My-env. Got it? Scripts and activate. Guys, are you following or no? You're following, is it? Right. If I activate it, now did you see this? Your virtual environment activated. Clear? Huh? And now I think now we can directly see here. At least you can see the data. So this is not refreshed. Ah, yeah. If you look at this, get created. My env created. Okay. Now, so where is the location? Here. This is a requirement file, right? So how we can install from the terminal? So here, you already into the WhatsApp, right? Now, how to install in this environment? If you want to install any package, what is the command? Pip, right? Pip3 space install space. What is the location of requirement? Apps, right? Apps and requirement. So what it does, and we need to give pip install minus R, right? Because if it is one package, you can directly pip install package name. If it is a location like a multiple libraries, right? You need to install with recursive. R means what? It install multiple packages in one go. If you do this, now what I'm trying to do here is I'm installing a requirement file. In this virtual environment, I created a virtual environment, and inside that I'm installing it. Okay, I'll show you manually also. Like with I'll what happened? So since it's a very old one, right? Sometimes getting requirements to build wheel did not run successfully. This error originated from the sub process and likely not a problem with pip. Okay, so see, since it's a very old package, and see when it comes to Python, it has a lot of dependencies. Okay, so that's where it is not properly installed. Also, I had to degrade all other packages because that's a old one, right? Old library is it? So if you go back here, I tried installing very old one, for example. Uh, yeah. So we'll do one thing. We'll try to install the 231 in 231 in one application and 232 in another application. Let's say 231.0. Now I'll go back here in the 231.0. Understood? Now from here, pip3 install. Now it should install 231.0. Downloading and installing, right? See, did you see this? Successfully installed a request library along with the dependencies. Understood? And if you see, this library is installed under where? Under this virtual environment, guys. And this is only visible. This is only visibly, like you can see, uh, go here, libraries, site packages, and request. Guys, did you notice that? Request package. And what is the version here? 231.0. Got it, huh? And this is specific to see this. Since we created a virtual environment, right? This library is only available for WhatsApp project. Understood. And I'll show you other place. Let's say, in order to see the install libraries in this particular environment, for example, we have installed in this virtual environment, we installed specific package, right? If you want to list out all the libraries installed in this specific virtual environment, right? So pip freeze. The command is pip freeze. Okay. So here, got it. Did you see this? In this virtual environment, these are the libraries are installed, are available. Okay. And if you want to install other libraries in other Facebook project, for example. So this one. Now what I'll do is I'll create one more terminal. I'll open one more. Now for Facebook, let's try doing for Facebook. Okay. Documents, right? Uh, Facebook. Now I'm into where? I'm into Facebook. Uh, you know, Facebook one, right? Now open the folder, and I want to open Facebook. And if you see in Facebook, there was nothing is there. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll create one folder, one package, apps package, and under this we will create a requirement. Like for this project, whatever the libraries are required, we will create that. We will have this packages or libraries in this file. Require requirements.txt. Got it? Yeah. Now in this, what I want to install, I want to install latest version of request 232.3. Got it? Request equal to 232.3, and we should use double equal to, not single. Got it? Yeah. Now it's clear. Huh? Now I need to do the same steps again. See, I cannot install globally. Okay, I cannot install globally. That's why, let's say, I'll keep like this, and I'll keep this way here. Now the same steps whatever I followed for creating a virtual environment, right? So what is the command to create a virtual environment for Facebook? Let's say Python space minus m space venv. Guys, did you see here? The same thing. And for example, if it is a Facebook, right? Let's say um, you can name anything, Facebook what Facebook env. You can type, you can name anything, guys. That's fine. That's fine. It create a what's tournament with that name. Whatever here, whatever name you are, even you can create, you can put your name too. But generally, it does not make any sense, guys. But in originally, we don't keep the this name. So by default, we will like Python minus m space venv. That's it. It creates a tournament with this name by default. If you don't give any name, it creates with this name itself. The way which we have, I think we can see here. Uh, where here. Did you see this? It created with .venv. Got it, Navin? If you don't specify that name, it creates with the same venv name itself. Yeah, got it. It is taking time to create it. Okay. Even you can go and check it here. What's happening here? So once it is created, yeah. Did you see this? This is Facebook env is created by command, right? We ran this command. Yeah. Now venv is created. Now what you need to do? You need to activate, correct? So do a dir so that you will see list of locations. And what is the location? Facebook env and scripts and activate, isn't it? This is how you can activate the environment, isn't it, guys? Clear, huh? Once you activate, what you need to do? You need to install, correct? You need to install pip space install space apps and requirement.txt. Makes sense, huh? If you do this, what will happen? It installs the require library. So what happened here? Pip3, I had to keep pip3. Oh, is there any issue with this once again? Request. Yeah, this is fine. Invalid requirement. Apps requirements.txt. Expected end or semicolon. Why? The name itself wrong, huh? Apps requirements.txt. Yeah, it's there. If I do pip3, somehow it is not liking it. Hmm. No, we did exactly same, right? We did exactly same here. Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. When we are installing, multiple, right? We need to do a dash r. Recursively, we need to install, right? Yeah, got it. Right. Now, what we have done? We install. See, guys, did you see this? We installed two to three in sorry 231 and 0 in one virtual environment, and in the same machine, like imagine my computer is a server. In the same server, I tried installing two. In generally, without virtual environment, you cannot install two libraries in one system, guys. You got it? Yeah. Now what I'll do is I'll do a pip freeze. When I do this, now what did you notice? In the one system, guys, in the one system, in one computer, I install two libraries. Two versions of the same library. Guys, makes sense, huh? Do you find any difficulty understanding this? This is required. Imagine you are a DevOps engineer, right? Or you are a Python developer, for example. You are working on a project where you want to, let's say, see, you are working on a project, but you have multiple applications, right? For multiple instances, for example, multiple. Let's say in the same application, we have different applications. In same application, we have sub applications, for example, services, and each service require independent installation of the independent of the library. For example, service one is using, let's say, request 231. Service two is using 232, for example. So now we understood how to run two services in the same system. So you have to create a virtual environment, and once you are done with it, then only you have to run your application. Without creating, if you run, it would cry. It would say that, hey, I'm I required a 231 for to run to trigger the application running, but you are using 232, for example. I got it. The catch here is, guys, the catch here is to run to install and run multiple versions of libraries in one server. We do require the virtual environment concept. Okay, in order to work on the virtual environment, like as I mentioned, so we will be using venv, right? That is one way. So what is the other one? Virtual environment also. What This is one way, and let me deactivate it. So deactivate, deactivate it, deactivate. Got it. And now let me create one more application. So WhatsApp, Facebook, let's say Insta, for example. Insta, for example, right? Now what I want to do is, with Insta, I want to install other version of library, for example. This time I want to use okay. So this time what I want to do, CLS, yeah. So with this what I want to do is, I want to use other package, right? What is other package? Pip3 space install. So in order to work on that, what are the commands? Go back here. Virtual environment, right? In order to virtual environment, it is not directly a Python package. Okay, if you directly go and um, virtual env, see, virtual env is not available. That's clear, huh? And in order to make it available, what you need to do? You need to install, correct? That's where the steps are talking about. You need to install the virtual environment. So how we can install? Pip install virtual env. Got it? Go here, trigger this. So what it does is, it installs virtual environment from the package manager. It's downloading. Got it? And once it is available, once it is installed, virtual env. Let's try it. Did you see this? So previously, without installing, if I try this command, it is giving me this error. Hey, it is not recognized. But after this, it is showing the usage, which means that what? It got just created, or installed, And how we can create a virtual environment now? Go on, same thing, guys. It is just virtual env space environment name. My env2, right? This is how it is. Sorry, virtual env. Right. Now I'm creating in Insta, I'm creating a virtual environment name. What is the environment name? My env2. Got it? So if you go and open Insta here, for example, open in the same Insta, right? If you open this, you can clearly see currently it is not created. Env2 is not, oh, okay, it's already created, guys. Sorry. This is already created, right? Yeah. With who created? Virtual env2 is created. So the virtual environment is created using virtual env application. Guys, clear? Huh? Got it. And if you see under this again, how to activate? You can. It should be. There should be something called activate. Did you see this? activate. Yeah, this is the one. And how you gonna activate this? So here, uh, my env2 and the scripts and activate. That's it. It is done. You got it. And now let us try to install other version of let's say pip. Let's say 231 or 229 for example. Okay. So let me go back here. Let's create a application inside this package. Package name is apps. It's taking time. But no, it shouldn't. Okay, package, mm, apps. Inside that, I'll create a file for installing many libraries. Requirements.txt, and I want to install request, right? Requests equal to 229, right? Is it 229 or 220? Yeah, 229. Got it. And also, I want to install some other libraries. Let's say if I want to install uh, what NumPy, for example, um, sklearn, some libraries, guys. Just instead of just giving one random thought, let us install multiple other libraries. Okay. So now I want to install these libraries here, these three libraries. Okay. So how we can do it? Pip3 space install space dash or recursively, and inside this location, inside this app, location is requirement.txt. So try to install all these three libraries in one go. Got it? It should start installing request, NumPy, and sklearn in one go. Did you see this? It started downloading, and it has some issues as well. See, if you see this here, require Python 33. Okay, that's where it has some issues with the Python. For what actually? It's not happy. 126 required. Mhm, ignored. Like while installing, guys, did you see this? I'm trying to install 229 request library version, but it's not happy because it's not compatible. See, when you're using Python 13, for example, see, it has limited until it supports until 311 only. You got it? So the maximum version, like you can install only 311 only. But if you want to install the request latest library, this library supports until 311. You got it? Above 3.7 and below 3.11. Python versions, guys. So 3.11, 3.12, what? It's Python versions. Currently, it is 3.13, right? You got it? So it's not compatible. Yeah, makes sense. We'll do one thing. We'll try to install, latest version, 232.3. Now you understood why it is not working? Yeah. No, because it is not compatible. So that's what you're trying to install this library. Okay. So the library previously it is like here. Where is it? Yeah, 229, right? But 229 will only support in Python 3.7, above 3.7, okay, and below 3.11. Makes sense, huh? It's incompatible. Now I tried installing the latest one because the 232.11, and even the other catch here is, yeah, what happened again? Mm, what is the package? 232.3 requires 3.9 and above. Okay. Ignore the following versions that are required different Python versions. Okay, requires 3.7 above and 3.11. Okay, requires 3.11. Okay, 3.7. Okay, even this too. Yeah, but this is the latest, is it? Requires 3.13. Okay, couldn't find a version that satisfies the requirement. Oh, okay, got it. Hey, come on, man. This is not. We should not use this. Currently, we will play with only these two. That's okay. Yeah. Insta. Because we were directly using, no? That's not required. Yeah. And how to shortlist all the libraries? Let's say pip space freeze. Pip freeze would do and give me the install ones. See 232 3. Got it? And what did you learn actually here? In the same mission, right? In the same system, I tried installing same package, but three different versions. Three different versions of it. Is it clear, huh? Yes. Does it make sense? I also add one more extra, one more extra, which is, for example, let's say um, for WhatsApp. For Insta. Say Insta here. Got it. And I created one more extra environment, right? This is virtual environment 3. Yeah, makes sense, huh? Let's say request. Guys, it is a paint, no, so I cannot properly use it. Generally, my favorite is Drive, so I uh, extensively use Drive actually for my needs. 232 3. Yeah, 232. Guys, clear, huh? Like, we're able to try this today. Everyone, you fine with it? Right. Hey, how about hi Navis? How are you doing? Is it good? Is Navis there? Okay, all right. We're able to follow Navis. All right. This data will be shared, guys. So this data will be shared, and video will be shared in the afternoon because I do have some travel plan actually, so I cannot share immediately. But this data will be shared instantly. Okay, you can try yourself. It's very easy to go actually. Okay, if it is in like if you are installed Python and PyCharm, right, you can directly try it your terminal. Not even these are the pretty straightforward steps. This is how we can install and do those things. And let me shortlist quickly a few points. One second. Why we use this? Why we use virtual environment to install multiple versions of same package, same package or library. To install multiple versions of same package or library in in the same machine or server. Got it? Huh? Also, this avoids this avoids this avoids the conflicts. This avoids conflicts of the packages as it isolates to each environment. Okay, and I also want to show you one more thing, guys, quickly. Okay, so here, see, currently we installed for Facebook, for if you see for Insta, if you get into here, libraries, right? You are saying like 232 3, for example. And similar way, if you go and check it for WhatsApp, for example. So for WhatsApp, what is the library? Uh, 2310, for example. This is a request library, right? And see, those all are isolated. Okay. For example, if I try if I create a command prompt, for example, and here pip3 space freeze. So that won't be available on the global scope. Understood? Did you see this? So pip itself, like a request itself, not available. No, did you understood, guys? Clear? Request library is not available. That's what we install in three different versions, right? So this is a global outside of the projects. I tried listing out what are the libraries available, and even in the global scope, if I install, let's say pip3 space install space request, right? Sorry, pip3, not s. So it installed the request latest request library. Okay. So 232.3 is the latest one, right? It downloads the latest one always. Guys, now you understood the difference. Now what I have done now is I install in the global scope. Latest library is installed in the global scope. Got it? Yeah. Hey, all right, guys. That's all for now, actually. So, which would help you to install multiple versions of same library, and you can even in the environment you can run the project individually, guys. You understood? You can create. It's not only installing. You can also run the multiple versions of the multiple applications in multiple environments. In one environment we will install one package, and we will use the application. I think we will continue session from here because there's so much fun, and which is really required for the